Hey guys, welcome to the Dangerously Unqualified podcast. It's our first episode. I'm joined today by Brett.
Hello.
I'm joined by Ashton as well.
What's up, guys?
Okay.
That was way too fucking loud.
What do you mean? Nick,
Oh
this
my
is why our podcast is unique, because we go like this all the time sometimes.
Oh my god.
We gotta be original, man. We can't
Okay.
do
You can't
I'm
scream
for it,
in
I'm
people's
for it,
ears,
I'm
man.
for it.
Ashton,
Keep going.
screaming in the mic is not original.
It's called ear rape.
Have you not listened to 6ix9ine, Brett?
Sounds awful.
We can't even get going, man, because Ashton keeps fucking it up.
Keep it. That was hilarious.
Alright, fine. Alright, we're also joined by Cole,
Hey guys, what's up?
and we're joined by John,
What's up, guys?
and I believe that's all of us. So I believe our first topic today is we're gonna look at some Reddit questions, right, Brett?
Yeah, okay, so let's just get right into it, okay? So we're on relationship advice.
Oh.
Okay, so
Much needed with all of us here.
What do you, dude? How?
I wouldn't say
I
all
guess
of us.
3 of us have
Okay.
girlfriends. That's
Alright,
Okay,
what do you got
so-
for us, Brett?
50%.
I'm gonna link it to everyone so everyone can read it, but I will read it for everyone. Okay, my 23 female, sorry. So this girl is 23. Her boyfriend hates that she wears boxers to bed. Okay.
Really?
They've been together for 3 months. Basically, her sleepwear consists entirely of tank tops and underwear, and I have underwear for during the day and for dates, which is primarily small and lacy. And then
For
I've
the
got
dates. The dates are lacy.
yeah, and during the day.
Okay.
Wait, during the day?
Yep. And then I've got women's briefs and men's boxers, usually a cotton blend for sleeping. They're really comfy and really big. I don't think they're ugly. So anyway, the
Briefs.
boyfriend
Well, by briefs you mean underwear, right?
like
like-
boxers. Yeah, like
It's
Okay.
like compression shorts.
yeah.
What?
No, boxers are not
Or-
compression
but-
shorts.
Okay, but cotton version.
Dude, what do you mean cotton?
No, but like
It's made of cotton.
Alright,
Just because it's made of cotton does not mean it.
That's not a compression short. What do you mean, Ash?
So anyway,
okay.
Continue, Brett.
So her boyfriend slept over last night and she had to get dressed for bed and they pulls out the briefs and he goes, "Do you have to wear those?" So I pull out the boxers and he says, That's way worse. And he asked if I can wear some of my nice underwear to bed.
Okay,
What's-
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that
What you
no
guys is
underwear
thinking?
is the best way to sleep. I don't know about women, but I mean, 3 months is kind of a short time, right?
Wait,
3
hold
months.
on,
Did
hold
they
on.
say it's 3 months? 3 months.
Yeah, we've been together
more
for 3
details.
months, yeah.
This girl's bisexual.
I don't think that has
Okay,
any.
so-
No,
I don't
no,
think
no.
that has any impact
No, no, no,
on
no,
this
she's not-
situation.
she's-
That is completely irrelevant.
She's not.
But the guy said that he thinks it's gay, and as a bisexual woman, I cannot see an alternative.
Wait,
to
he thinks
breaking
it's
up
gay
with
to not wear boxers to bed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he thinks it's gay. Oh, the girl is bisexual.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, see, that makes a huge difference.
but like, how's it gay if he's sleeping with a girl? Like that's kind of.
Does he think it's gay that she's wearing? He feels gay that she's wearing boxers.
That she's wearing boxers, that she's not wearing a thong to bed.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Like keep in mind they are men's boxers.
Okay, well, I don't think there's really women's boxers, is there?
No, probably
Yeah,
not.
there is.
Alright.
There is.
Wait, hold on. Is there women's boxers?
Yes,
There
there
definitely
is.
is.
There
Wait,
is.
hold on. Here comes the Google search.
You know,
Holy crap. Oh, there are women's boxers.
Hmm.
Wait, they have sacks for. Oh, these are men. Never
Oh, I
mind.
was gonna say, what the fuck?
Dude, why would Saks make products for women?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Sacks, and then they make women. Yeah, how does that even work?
I mean, unless you're. I mean, this is 2020, guys. Let's just keep that in mind here.
True.
It is. It is.
I mean-
We also gotta keep in mind here the age discrepancy here. We got it 23 to 29. That's quite a big gap too. That may also play a factor in this.
I don't know. I
So
think
what's the question? Is should she wear not boxers?
Like-
The answer is yes. I mean, obviously, like, are you uncomfortable with your boyfriend? I mean, I guess 3 months is a short.
okay, but like if she's obviously comfortable in the boxers and he is not.
Okay. So here, Brett, let me ask you a question here. So you got a girlfriend.
He's not
right?
wearing the
So
boxers.
Yeah.
what if Jenna wore boxers to bed? Like, what are your thoughts?
I
Oh,
probably
fuck,
wouldn't
here.
care.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
So wouldn't care. Cole, what about your girlfriend?
She wears pants to bed.
What?
Okay,
What?
so that's weird. Let's talk about that. Okay,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it's
Alright.
that weird.
I mean,
Wait.
like jeans or like. let's
yeah,
get
yeah,
some
yeah.
sweats
That's the real
going?
question here.
Like full on, like she wears my Lulu.
Okay, like
What? You have Lulu pants, Cole?
You don't?
No.
I
Well,
don't
like,
know.
Lulu
She wears my
sweatpants?
Lululemon pants to bed. Yeah, I don't know. Like, is that
like,
weird?
like leggings?
No,
Your leggings.
No, definitely not leggings. They're sweats.
I was thinking leggings there, Cole.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought originally too.
so do we think that
I just can't get over the thought of Cole wearing leggings.
That's a pretty nice booty.
So what is the question here ultimately?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I'm
They
kind
need
of
relationship
I guess
advice.
who's
Talk
wrong?
about it.
like I think it really comes down to, is it okay for a girl to wear boxers to bed? Like I think
don't
that's really what it
I
comes
don't
down
think
to.
what the question
Honestly,
is at all.
Like,
That's not what he's asking though.
Well, what is he asking?
I think it's okay. Like I don't understand what's wrong with it.
Well, apparently
thinks-
no, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna stop it. This guy's a bitch. He's being a little bitch. He needs to chill the fuck out.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I think we end that. Yeah, no, he needs to chill. He's being a little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he just he could ask her to wear nothing to bed. Like that's a more appropriate question. If you ask me, that makes more sense to me.
nothing? That's
Nothing,
even worse.
but nothing.
What do you,
Yeah.
they're dating. What do you mean? That's
But
not-
only
not
like
What
only
if she
3
doesn't
months.
wanna wear nothing?
And like I'm gonna be honest, a person of this caliber who's writing this kind of post seems like someone who takes more than 3 months to get in the pants. You know, like
Ah, okay.
Yeah, if you're on
Yeah.
Reddit, like you're
Yeah, if
probably,
you're
like,
this
you're
type
probably
of
a virgin.
yeah. Yeah. Well, no, let's not make that assumption. But
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that.
okay.
Okay, so now you're discriminating against everyone on Reddit. Our podcast
So,
has now been banned from Reddit after that.
And demonetized.
And demonetized. Thank you, Cole.
Okay.
All right. Well, should we segue into Am I the Asshole, or what else you got for us, Brett?
Oh, I got a topic for you.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, yeah, go ahead.
go for it.
What do you got?
So The Witcher is on track to be the biggest TV show premiere ever. At
Really?
6 million viewers
Wow.
in 4 weeks. Have you guys seen The Witcher?
Yeah, I have. Excellent.
I've seen the
excellent.
first episode.
Yeah, excellent. I really
No
enjoyed it.
interest, and I just don't. I don't care.
No, and the thing about The Witcher show is, I think if you haven't played the video games, like the Witcher games, you're gonna have a really hard time understanding what's going on unless you like really it's one of these shows where you really got to intently watch, or you're just not gonna pick up any of the details and you're really gonna be lost. So that's why I think if you have knowledge of the video games, that can help you along, because you kind of understand what everything is and who all the characters are and stuff like that.
I didn't actually know it was a video game, to be honest.
There's a bunch of Witcher games, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. I believe the latest one was May 2016.
Yeah, I don't watch TV. Like I don't.
Have
Think
you-
I
have you-
don't. I can't remember the only TV.
I'm
I don't
sorry,
watch
Cole,
anything else.
You gotta repeat that for me.
I watch no TV. I don't watch TV. I just watch hockey. That's it. That's all I watch.
Have you watched anything on Netflix or something? Lorenzo?
No, I can't remember the last time I've been on, except when.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Like I'm
he-
not
he-
even just saying that. Like that's the truth. Like I
This
don't.
is-
I watch YouTube videos. Like that's the same thing, I guess. They're pretty long.
You watching YouTube videos is not the same as watching TV shows. No, it's not. But Brett, have you seen The Witcher?
my
No, probably won't. Don't
Probably
really.
won't. Okay. Any other TV shows you guys are looking forward to?
You watch Vikings, Ash, right?
Yeah, Vikings, unreal, guys. Seriously, unfucking real.
You know, I saw it on
Such
Netflix.
a good show.
I
Such-
thought about it. But I can't get into it.
It is
Actually,
like, once you get past the first episode, man, oh man, you learn so much shit. Like, the main character, Ragnar Lothbrok, total badass.
yeah.
Good boy.
You say
Yeah.
total fat ass?
No, that's not what I fucking said, Cole.
Why not?
I mean, he does, but like, that's not what I said.
What am I don't know. I've been
We're gonna
watching
review
fucking.
that in
I've
the
been watching
VOD.
Hell's Kitchen on Amazon Prime. Holy shit, that show.
Oh,
is funny.
great show. I love it. See, what do you like in that show? Do you like Gordon Ramsay yelling, or do
Just
you
like
watch
him
it to
yelling,
actually
I don't
see
know.
the
There's-
transition?
there's, I know people watch. They're like, oh, you gotta watch the character development, watch how all the chefs like grow throughout the show, and I'm like, fuck that. I just want to watch Gordon yell at people.
Oh, so yeah, you're just there for Gordon yelling, essentially.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why a lot of people watch any Gordon Ramsay, really. I mean, to be honest, I don't even think he's that interesting of a person. I mean, not gonna say he's an amazing chef, super talented chef, but let's be honest, most people watch him just because he gets mad at people. And I think that's, I think I'm saying he's a great chef.
I'm just gonna say like I don't like people forming opinions on other people's opinions. I've never tried them, so I'm not a good chef.
I mean, like-
Okay, Cole, shut up. Like, he's
I mean,
obviously
I don't
a
have
good
to try
fucking
his
chef.
food to know he's a good chef, right?
That's ridiculous.
Just like I don't have to drive a Ferrari to know it's a good car, right?
With that said, I would love to try his food. It's probably orgasmic.
Oh, I absolutely.
Oh, guaranteed.
Like, I mean, that steak from him, holy shit.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like everyone just like labels him best chef. Like, no one else has tried any other.
Bro,
top.
he has
I'm sure there's better chefs.
Dude, he has 3-star Michelin restaurants.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what
He
that
is
means.
that popular for a reason, I would assume.
It's probably because of his
Because
fucking
he has-
persona that he.
No,
you don't
Cole.
Get, you don't get Michelin stars because you're like Cole. You know what a Michelin star is, right?
No.
It's
Yeah.
like it's basically like it's like what the best restaurants in the world get, and like 3 is the most you can get, and he has that at like I think 2 of his restaurants.
Okay, 1 star signifies a very good restaurant. 2 stars, excellent cooking that is worth a detour, and 3 stars is exceptional cuisine that is worth a special journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't
would
know.
love to
I'm
go
still
on.
like, there's probably better chefs.
I'm sure there is.
I mean, there may be, but it also depends too, like what kind of food you like too, right? Like certain chefs are specialized in certain things, so it depends what kind of food you like.
Okay, well,
too.
obviously,
I think I
Cole
would like a lot of the stuff Gordon Ramsay cooks.
Fair.
I mean, like obviously, like Gordon Ramsay's not going to be the best sushi chef around. Like obviously, there's going to be some Chinese guy who's just fucking insane. Like there obviously is, but like I think just as in general cook, Gordon Ramsay, he is as you'd say S tier.
Cole, what do you like?
You
to
know,
eat,
I
though?
would definitely agree.
What do I like to eat? I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, my favorite meal is probably like a steak, I guess, like a fillet.
Yeah. You can never go wrong with a steak. Steak's always excellent.
I personally like filet, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm good with that.
The Keg Steakhouse and Bar, man. Very
Dude, I
great
haven't-
steak. I
Cole's,
must say.
Cole's a big keg guy. I haven't been in a while.
I don't
So
know, there's
what
better
games?
restaurants in the Keg,
What
too.
games? Just to switch topics here. What games has everyone been playing lately?
Well, currently I'm playing old school RuneScape along with League of Legends.
Oh yeah.
Mixing
Brett, what are you
in
playing?
a little Fortnite here and there, you know.
Yeah. How's your new PC running there?
Oh, it's lovely.
Good.
Zero
Yeah.
complaints.
It's
Thanks
hot.
to the one and only Nick.
Yeah. For those who know where I did build, just recently built his computer. Got pretty good setup too. 144 hertz monitor, all the good shit. All the shit you
Yeah.
want.
Very
yeah,
impressed
that's
by
so
the
hot.
cable management in this one.
Cable management. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
Nick came in hot from my computer. You had to make sure that the cable management was on point.
Yeah.
It's really tough, you know, especially working with these computers that have wires, you know.
Yeah, those are the worst, eh?
Fuck.
Brett, what have you been playing?
You know, honestly, the very little time I've had to play video games, I've played like 2 games of League.
Yeah,
That's-
so just League of Legends still.
Yeah.
that's what everyone's playing.
Real question is, Cole, what are you getting your gaming computer though?
Never. I don't know. I don't really need one.
Well, so League of Legends. For the rest of
This
the
runs
world.
League of Legends fine, and that's all. Score.
But like, do you think if you had like a more powerful PC, you would like to play
No.
other games? You don't think so?
No.
Oh, okay,
No.
interesting.
I don't play. I would never be playing any other game. I just don't have an interest in any other game. Maybe RuneScape, but like that's okay. Like whatever.
Ashton, what are you AFKing in RuneScape?
I do fishing all day, all night.
Are you 99?
It's a very AFKable steel, though, must say. I am not 99. I am currently 90.
Nice. Brett, have you played any Tarkov lately, or no?
No,
you done with
not
Tarkov?
really. I want to, but
You know, see, Tarkov's just one of those games. It's just so like I've been watching even a lot of streams of it lately, and it's just one of those games that's so unforgiving that like, I know it'd be a lot of hate and just a little bit of love, right? Is how the game like I'm sure once you got to the end of it where you have like the thermal goggles and like the best
Yeah.
snipers and all that shit, like yeah, the game can get fun, But I think just as even like a 1 or 2 player squad, I think the game's difficult. Like I know a lot of streams I watch, I see guys they're rolling around with 4 or 5 people just fully kitted out. They just sit on roofs with thermal scopes and shit, and it's like I have no chance.
Honestly, I don't know. Every stream I've watched, except Summit. I think Summit does a pretty good job of streaming that game. But just like I see so many people camping, Nick. Like
Yeah,
people just
it's a
sitting-
very slow game. Very slow.
people just sitting in a house for like hours at a time.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's just super slow.
I remember even watching Shroud play it. Like Shroud, he's normally he's not super aggressive, but he's an aggressive player.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
even watching him play Tarkov, he slows right down. Like you just have to.
Where are we going?
It's tough because you do have to slow down. And like, if you run in, you're gonna die right away. Either the AI or somebody else who's just sitting there being smart about it, right?
Yeah, one thing about that game though that I noticed is the AI, I've never seen AI that good in a game. I actually, I don't know if you can tell after playing it for a while, but even just like watching streams and shit, I can't distinguish between a player and an AI just by looking at their movement. I can't.
You can if you play it.
Yeah, is it like obvious to tell or is it pretty difficult?
It's like, I don't know. The AI will talk. But like if you're
even
playing,
seeing clips, like an AI will peek a window and then you'll shoot at him. He won't peek the same window again. He'll go to another window.
yeah, that is true.
You guys want to watch a fight at a basketball game?
Yeah, sure.
Keep in mind we don't have video on the thing.
It's pretty funny, man. The guy picked. Okay, I won't spoil it for you guys.
Hold on.
All right, let's see this.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, everyone at 0.
Hold on, 1 sec. I'll be 1 sec.
Okay, I'm at 0.
All right, on play. Ready? Go, you ready?
3, 2, 1, play.
And now the bench is empty, just unnecessary.
Yep. That's not good. This is bad.
Okay.
This is bad.
Oh.
This is no
Oh.
good.
Oh, there's a lot going on here. John, you want to break down what's going on for us here? You might know more than me.
One guy picks up a chair and tries to throw it at him.
Oh, what the fuck? Is this WWE in this bitch?
Yeah, man. Like literally, they're going at it. So
Fuck
basically,
that.
this one team threw out the other, like completely blew out the other team, and then like there's videos of it on Instagram for all y'all watching. There's the one guy like viciously blocks a guy at the end of the game and stares at him, and then his teammates run at him and start punching him. And basically, yeah, the fight. There's a bunch of black basketball people swinging at each other.
So you guys are pretty big into fantasy basketball, aren't you guys?
We play it, yeah.
Yeah. All right. How's your team doing this year?
You know, okay. Cole's team's pretty good, but
Man, Cole.
What do you mean, okay? Me and John are tied.
Cole's team sucks. Okay.
Cole's team's a bunch of feeders.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
Definitely.
Question. So, hold on. There's some fucked up shit on relationship advice.
Yeah, that's a subreddit I don't go to very
That's a
often.
subreddit and a half, man.
Speaking of new subreddits, I'll let you continue in a second. But have you guys seen the
Okay,
subreddit Crackhead Craigslist? That's my recent new favorite.
That is
subreddit.
funny. Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Crackhead
Great subreddit. Highly recommend it. Like you could imagine by the title what it is. Crackheads trying to sell things on Craigslist. Hilarious.
I could see it. You know.
Any other subreddits you guys are into recently? I'm looking for some new
No,
ones.
I'm a /r guy and just scroll.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I just
Go
don't
on
know.
RL.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I got into Twitter recently. Like once you start following, like I don't know, like 20 or so accounts. Just like I don't know. I just have a burner account where I just go freaking follow people. I don't tweet.
Okay, Twitter's annoying because I find that it's like it's all fucking bots or people who like just promote one fucking thing. Like you can get on Twitter and if you get some weird people retweeting shit.
You know what? See, one thing I don't like. I don't like where Twitter's going, where it's almost becoming like that's Donald Trump's primary form of communications towards the whole world is Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
and he just vents on Twitter, and I think it's ridiculous how he just uses Twitter as like his primary source of communication like that. Like no other president's tweeted to the same extent he has.
That's very
About just
true.
outrageous shit too.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
So you had another relationship topic for us, Brad, or what'd you have?
I don't know if you want like. Okay, so me, 22 female, fiance, 25 male, wants his father to check my hymen tomorrow night before I get married.
Absolutely not. I don't even need to hear any more.
That's-
Absolutely not.
Who's that rapper who checks his daughter's hymen?
Oh, that was Ti. That was Ti.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
That's fucked.
Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. Like I don't know why he needs to make sure she's not tainted before they get married or anything. Like that's absolutely ridiculous.
That's pretty bad.
I don't. Do we need to read any more than that, or is that a pretty cut
No.
and dry? There?
Pretty cut
yeah.
and dry. Yeah.
Yeah, that just seems ridiculous to me. I don't even know how anyone would think that's okay. Like that's like you have to be like delusional to think that's okay.
Yeah.
I would agree. Yeah.
Well, obviously that guy and his dad thought it was okay.
Oh, like Ti and his daughter there.
His daughter,
Yeah.
man, that wasn't
Yeah.
okay though. He got roasted on the internet for that.
No, yeah, he got like. I wonder how did that get out? Like, did the doctor say? I guess she couldn't though, because it's like privilege or whatever. But like, I wonder how that got out.
I don't know exactly.
Yeah, like, do you think he just like talked about it with the wrong person, or he just like, hey, yeah, did you check your daughter's hymen?
Yeah, great question, man. Hey, you check your daughter's hymen.
No, sir. Did you? Like,
Yeah, I don't understand that. If I'm being honest with you.
Really? What if you were lying?
Oh, I'm not lying, John.
All right, I've got Am I the Asshole if you guys want to do that.
Sure.
yeah, go for it.
All right, all right. I'll send you guys a link. It should be just a couple-minute read. I'll try to read as quick as I can. Okay. So the title is "Am I the Asshole for Charging My Sister $2,500 for one of my paintings after her kid ruined it?" Backstory: I'm 26 and a fairly successful artist. My sister Lucy, 24, and her child Ethan, 9, were at my house during a late New Year's celebration. I had a sign posted in my art studio saying "Do not enter," and specifically made it clear to all guests that nobody was to enter the room. I'd also like to note that all my guests were asked to leave their kids. Oh, saying is a big one here. I also asked that all my guests were to leave their kids at home, and this was for adults only. But Lucy said she couldn't do that because she couldn't find a babysitter. Anyway, note: I also set up my boyfriend's PS4 for him to play on it, so he wouldn't be bored. It's 10 p.m. and I hear a loud crash from my studio.
The boyfriend for the PS4 for the kid? Yes.
No,
okay.
no, yeah. So,
Okay,
so
yeah.
the painter's boyfriend's PS4 for the kid, from what I understand.
Gotcha.
Anyway, so it's 10 p.m. I hear a loud crash from my studio. I run up and see paint all over my recently. Well, that doesn't make sense. I see paint all over my recently work that so far had taken about 15 hours. So she's 15 hours into this painting.
Yeah.
Ethan sat there. He's laughing too. Really. He sat there laughing, rubbing the paint into my work, so it's now unsalvageable, and I have to restart this work. As it was a specific request from a client, which also puts me behind the rest of my work now. I immediately asked Ethan and Lucy to leave, as you do, and the next day I sent her a bill for my work. Oh, she just sent her a bill. I didn't even, just straight up, I didn't even ask her about it, didn't even call her, just straight her the bill, $2,500, which is lower, apparently, than she would have gone for the work anyways. So this girl got values 15 hours of her time at $2,500. How do we feel about that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Like
I don't
but
even.
we also keep paint. Paint is expensive too.
Here,
Yeah.
I don't
Is
know.
she right for charging?
Because
Go ahead.
I think it really depends on if that thing, like, I'm assuming that she didn't think her time was worth 15 hours. I bet she was going to sell the painting for like $4,000, and she was like, I'll just charge my sister $2,500 because her kid ruined it. There's no way that shit costs $2,500, and that's pounds too, or euros.
So, yeah, like, is she the asshole for charging $2,500, or is $2,500 too high? I think is the real question here.
I think the way she did it is wrong. Like, I think she, like, you don't just send the bill.
So I disagree. That was kind of abrupt, but I actually disagree with you because for two reasons. One, she said kids weren't allowed, and Lucy decided to bring her kid Ethan anyways after kids weren't allowed. And then there was also a sign on the door as well. And from what I understand, like, how old is this kid? This kid's 9 years old. Like, 9 years is old, like old enough to know what's right and wrong, right?
Yep.
So, like, the kid definitely knew he wasn't supposed to be doing what he was doing. And the fact that Lucy, the kid's mom, thinks that it was okay to ruin her painting is absolutely ridiculous. But, however, I do think 2,500 is a little steep. I mean, like, what I want to know here is how far into the painting she was. Because, like, I don't know anything about how long it takes to make a painting. But, like, is 15 hours, like, she almost done? Is she halfway done? Is she a quarter of the way done?
Here's how I think she should have went about it. I think the $2,500 is regardless because we don't know. I think she should have called her sister and been like, "Hey, this painting was $2,500. Just so you know, I'm gonna have to charge you that." And then she can freak out. But you can't just like mail someone a bill and be like, "Look, like that's what you do to people you don't like." Right?
Exactly. Yeah, I think her approach could have. But you got to keep in mind she obviously had some emotion going here. You know, like imagine like you spent 15 hours on something, then some little shit kid who wasn't even supposed to be there comes and ruins it. Right? It's like I do completely understand her frustration.
But the question is, am I the asshole? And I would say yes, but she's right.
Well, I'm gonna go with like the kind of an everyone sucks here. I mean, the kid obviously shouldn't have been there. Like that was clear. Like I don't know why she couldn't get a babysitter for whatever reason. Maybe it was out of her control. She couldn't do it. So I am kind of gonna go with an everyone sucks here. But however, I do still think you should be compensated for that painting. Absolutely, because 15 hours of your time, and if you value that at $2,500, I mean that's completely reasonable.
Yeah.
John, what are your thoughts here?
I don't know. I think I'd side more towards Brett. I just don't think you send one of your close friends just a blank check, or like I guess not necessarily a blank check, but just like a blank fee in general. I would never do that.
So just because you don't think you do think she's an asshole.
Yeah, I think you definitely got to talk that out before.
Okay, but what about? So do you think 2,500? Like, do you think that's fair compensation, or like how do you feel about that number? Do you feel like that's too high? Do you feel like that's too high considering they're sisters, or do you feel like that's a fair number?
Dude, that's a lot of money, man. And that's like, what, for 15 hours? That's over $150 an hour.
Yeah, no, and keep in mind we're in euros here too, so this is well over 3,500 Canadian.
But yeah, like I think it has to depend on like we don't know her technical expertise at all.
Exactly, that's true. But she is quite young. I mean, not to say that talent matters here, or not the age. Like I don't. She's quite young too, so. I mean, I do. I mean, granted, I don't know how much artists charge, or I don't know how commissioning works, but I do think 2,500 for 15 hours, considering it's your sister, is a little steep.
Yeah.
Ashton, what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna have to side with the other boys this time, Nick.
I
I just don't agree. I think she is the asshole. Or no, sorry. Yeah.
Really? Okay, see, that's interesting because I think because that kid had no business being in. Like, there's no way that kid had no business being in there. She wasn't even supposed to be in the house. There was a clear sign on the door saying "Don't go in here," and the kid fucking walks in the door and smears fucking painting all over her painting. Like how could she not be an asshole?
Because, like, I would I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's let's see what the comments say. Let's.
They're side with you.
Oh, they do. Yeah, actually, yep. Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, first comment. Not the asshole. Kids clearly weren't welcome at. Yeah, exactly what I said. She chose to bring her child. You clearly marked off the room. Yep, same thing. She wasn't supervising her child. Good point. Yep, should have been supervised. If you're gonna bring your kid, at least supervise it. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. So we got any other topics?
Oh, this is a good one. Am I the asshole for not shaving my head alongside my coworkers in support of a coworker with cancer? Basically what the title says.
Can we get the details on this?
I work at a gas station, have for over a year. It's got a small Subway inside, and we have a staff of 8 on the gas station side. Subway has a staff of 10. Our assistant manager on the gas side was diagnosed with cancer, and as it usually happens, shaved her hair when it began falling out from the chemo. Everyone in the store has decided to shave their heads and support everyone, both gas station side and Subway side. I'm the only one who won't, and I'm being treated very passive-aggressively. I'm getting snide comments time to time when customers ask why everyone shaved their heads. All my coworkers give sarcastic responses clearly aimed at me. It's been a few weeks, and I'm getting frustrated. I've mentioned it to my manager, and she gives me something how they're frustrated that not everyone seems fully committed to wishing our assistant manager good luck. I'm a 27-year-old guy. I haven't cut my hair in 5 years other than basic trims to remove dead ends and groom it. I'm proud of my hair. I've only cut it once since I turned 18. I know it sounds stupid, but I am very proud of my hair. I suffered from major depression, and my hair is... Okay, blah, blah, blah.
Honestly, it's your hair. Go do whatever the
You're
fuck
like-
you
you're
want.
like-
Absolutely not an
You can't-
asshole.
No, you
Absolutely
can't.
not an asshole.
Yeah,
You
not a chance.
You can't tell someone what to do with their body.
Yeah.
And I don't know,
Especially if
I
they
stand by that for almost everything. Like you can't.
And
tell someone-
like how would me cutting, like, I get that he can donate your hair, but I get that, but like how does me cutting my hair help her get over her cancer any better?
Exactly.
Like that doesn't even make sense. Like, I get that you can donate hair, and you give someone who doesn't have hair. I get that, but like, considering he's been growing his hair for what 5 years, Brett?
Yes.
He's growing his hair for 5 years, and especially he works at Subway too. Like, who gives a fuck? You're working at Subway.
Wait, was this stop actually Subway?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't overlook that. This guy works at Subway.
Yeah, you're not working with the highest IQ of people there.
Exactly. He couldn't have said it better myself. Absolutely not the asshole. In no world, like, I don't even know why she thinks. Like, I guess if everyone did it and you're the only one who did it, you might feel some kind of sense of obligation to
He was
do it.
the only person who didn't do it.
What I'm actually amazed by more than this guy, I'm amazed that everyone did it, right?
I'm
Because, like-
amazed that this guy didn't give in to the peer pressure. Like, good on you.
It sounds like he was about to, though. It really, like, I'm considering he's posting that, he must be about to, but, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, Brett, like, would you shave your hair in a situation like that, do you think?
I might.
I guess you have pretty short hair, though, so it wouldn't take too long to go back. But
Yeah.
Ashton, would you shave your hair in a situation like that?
Honestly, yes.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, man. I don't really like hair grows back, man.
I guess, he's wearing a hat, too. Like, yeah. Like, I mean, you look hilarious, I'm not gonna lie.
But I
Dude,
mean,
but,
like,
dude,
how long would it
I'm-
take to grow back? Like,
Couple
month or
months, yeah,
two?
couple.
I mean, like if we all shaved our head, we'd literally look like a prison gang.
I mean, like, the
Very
thing about it
true.
is this guy's 5 years into growing his hair, too. Like, 5, like, that's not a small amount of time. Like, yeah, no, he's just not the asshole here at all. I think that about sums it up. I don't think, does anyone think he's the asshole here?
No.
No.
Yeah, he's clearly not the
You're
asshole
just
here.
fucking
Okay.
shallow if you think otherwise.
I've got a tough one. This is a tough one. Okay. So, my best friend since childhood is getting married on Saturday. The wedding's going to be in our hometown about 4.5 hours from where I currently live. I have tomorrow off and was planning on leaving early in the morning with my girlfriend of 2 years to be home for the rehearsal dinner. I am the best man. My girlfriend's father had a sudden heart attack on Tuesday and unfortunately passed away early yesterday morning. I was upset because I had been somewhat close with him. My girlfriend is obviously devastated. I have barely slept the past 2 days, doing my best to be there for her. My boss luckily allowed me to take the rest of the week off to be with her and her family. Here's the issue. Her mother just came back from the funeral home and let us know that the funeral will take place on Saturday, showing from 1 to 5. Services and burial directly afterwards. I went pale as soon as I heard this and started sweating. I had almost forgotten about the wedding, but this sparked my memory. I turned to my girlfriend and said that's the day of my best friend's wedding. She immediately started crying, hearted, blah, 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 blah. Girlfriend's now pissed because he wants to go to the wedding rather than the funeral. Because the wedding's been in the works for 2 years.
This is a hard one, actually.
This is a tough.
This
Yeah.
is a hard one, man. Honestly, I'm gonna go with everyone sucks. Like, there's no clear answer here, I don't think, because that's such a tricky situation. I mean, on one hand, like,
I don't know,
He
man.
said he was kind of close with that guy, but at the same time, it's his best friend's wedding. Like,
Yeah. And he's best man.
he is best man too, so that
So
makes
that means he's gonna be talking at the wedding. And
yeah. I'm sure he has a speech prepared and everything. Like, oh, that's a. I mean, I think either way he's gonna
But
feel.
like, think about it. If he doesn't go to the wedding, then like people will know, like, oh, the best man's not there. Whereas if he goes to the funeral, like, I don't know, what importance does he have there?
Yeah, but what do you mean?
He said he was fairly close though with
Like
with
the
him.
girlfriend is
yeah,
gonna
but
be
fairly-
alone. That'll be he's definitely gonna be needed at both places.
That's most likely the hardest thing his girlfriend's ever had to go through in her life, and I think just him being there for her would mean so much, right? But at the same time, it's your best friend's wedding, who I'm sure they've been best friends for who knows how long. So, like, I think they've been dating for 2 years too, so it's not like it's a short relationship either, but not exactly super long either.
Joan, what do you think?
I honestly, I have no idea.
The problem is, I think either way, this guy feels guilty, right? I think like
Yeah.
no one
No
wins. in this
right
situ-
answer here.
Yeah, like either way, this guy feels like shit.
No matter what he does, he's gonna get some hate back and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like at the same, I wonder if how so you said it was a 4-hour drive away though the
4 and a
wedding from-
half. Yeah.
So he couldn't just
No
drive
way
it.
you can do both.
Yeah. I think he goes. I think he goes to the funeral. Just because, like, I mean, like, there'll be time to celebrate with, like, I'm like, assuming he get another best man, and that's not a huge issue. I go to the funeral.
That's so
I mean,
tough. Cause like,
I think he should go to the funeral as well, but like, he's gonna, I don't know. Like,
is my
the
mic
right
fucking
thing
up?
would be the right thing would be to go to the funeral.
Because, like, the thing about, like a funeral happens, like, once, right? I get a wedding happens once, too, but, like, they're alive, right? So, like, there is time to celebrate, even after the day. But, like, the thing about with a funeral like that is, like, that's like, kind of a one-time thing. Like, that's it. Like, he's gone. And I think he needs to be there for her. I really do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because, like, a wedding might be the happiest point in someone's life, while a funeral is probably, like, especially of their parents, is probably one of the saddest points of their life.
True, yeah. I think I'd lean towards the funeral, especially if his girlfriend does need his support.
Alright, well,
I mean,
thanks.
bros or hoes, basically.
Wait, which one
You
do
gotta
think?
choose between one.
Bros before hoes?
Yeah,
I mean, or hoes before bros, you know?
honestly,
I
the
think in
comments
this case it would be hoes before bros.
the comments kind of say like just go with whatever relationship you want to keep.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, but I don't think.
But at the
there's
same
no
time,
best-
I think if it was my wedding and say like Ashton was my best man and like that same situation happened, I would understand. I genuinely
Yeah.
would. I would like it's a funeral. I would understand. I think.
Yeah,
Imagine
yeah.
how many times you would have to explain why you weren't there.
You know, I'd be like, hey man, I can't be there, man, but like I will make it up to you. I promise. Like we'll go like do whatever.
Yeah,
But like at the same time, but you can't make up a funeral, right?
that's true. That's true. Yeah,
Like that's why I think he goes to the funeral.
I think you're right.
I can't believe that actually happened to someone, man.
Dude, that's
But you also
funny,
gotta
man.
wonder
That's-
too. I mean, like, is it a troll post? Like, it totally could be, because that sounds a little far fetched. But I
But
mean,
like,
definitely.
I'm sure that's happened to someone.
Yeah, perhaps it's definitely in the realm of possibility, but that seems quite. That's a shitty situation. I could not imagine.
How many people
That's
do you think actually lie on Reddit?
a lot. I think it's a lot, man. Especially with like people just like they get like just karma whore, man. They just make up like a hypothetical "am I the asshole," and then
Oh, true, yeah. I guess there's
yeah, and then they just karma whore. Like, I think a lot of them.
there probably is a lot of karma horrors on that site,
Oh, absolutely, yeah, yeah. Like with the reposting and shit, absolutely, yeah.
especially if you go to like the fucking like some like controversial one like /r politics.
Oh, or the Donald too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just people farming up votes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Do you
All
go
right.
on
Well,
Reddit?
I think we'll call that our first show. Thanks everyone for listening. Have a good-
When is our next one, Nick?
I think we're gonna do it weekly, right?
I believe that is the schedule. Yes.
Do you believe or do you know?
All right. Can
we're
cutting it.
TBD.
Are we guessing here or
Stop.
what?
All right. I'd like to thank our sponsor for the week, Blue Chew.
If you guys would like to last a little bit longer in bed, just get these sent to your house in a discreet package.
Ashton will plow whoever buys Blue Chew.
10
Promo
for.
code ASHPOW22. Chew
Well-
it and do it.
On that
Hey,
note,
thanks, everyone.
peace out.